Cutting here, and today we have the LEGO Speed Champions Nissan GTR Nismo. And this set is set number 76896. And it is recommended for ages 7 and up and includes 298 pieces. So today we'll be doing a speed build, and at the end I'll give my final thoughts and review on this Nissan GTR Nismo. So let's get right into it. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So here is the box art. It looks really good in my opinion. Here we have the LEGO Nismo GTR drifting, very cool. And this is part of LEGO's Speed Champions line, and I've done a video on one of these Speed Champions. It was the Ford Fiesta, and I'll put a link in the description down below. So if you want to check that out, you can go ahead. And here's the back of the box. Has some really cool pictures, and here we have a real picture of the Nismo GTR drifting and an interior look. And what's really cool is that this is a officially licensed product of Nissan. So let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, so let's take a look at what is inside. We have a loose piece, and that's about it. So it looks like we have about 4 bags here. We have 2 tiny bags and 2 large bags. We also get here a big sticker sheet, and of course the instructions to build it. It's a pretty thick book. Okay, so let's start the speed build right now. Alright guys, so I have finished the Nissan GTR Nismo, and in my opinion, this has to be one of the better looking Speed Champion sets out there. It definitely is a really nice kit. It's a 2020 release, and this is the actually the first JDM or Japanese car that they released in the Speed Champions line. And this right here, this exact car, it broke a world record for the world's fastest drift at 189 miles per hour, and that is pretty impressive. And as you can see here, it only has one sponsor on here, that's Matul, and it's all over the car. I think it looks really nice. And what is really cool about this is that on the tail, they really mastered the look of it. I think it looks really nice. They mastered the tail lights and also the exhausts. And for example, I have here a model Nissan GTR, and this is not the Nismo version, but you can tell they did a really good job on that, and hats off to Lego for designing that. I thought it looks really cool, and they were able to keep the nice aggressive look of the GTR. And a few things that I thought that was also really interesting was that they used a lot of building techniques that I haven't seen used in Lego sets before in a long time. And here's another thing that I thought was really cool. So here we have this black piece. Now it just may look like a regular 1x2 smooth tile, but this is actually a black version of the gold bar. And the gold bar is modeled exactly like this, but this is just black, which I thought was really cool, and it adds a nice look to the spoiler. And the only downside, the only thing that I thought were kind of weird about this was that it was just the stickers. It looks really weird with the gaps in between them, but that's what you're going to get from a Lego set. And I feel like if I were have to make this again, I'd basically just put them right next to each other. It'd look a lot more nicer and cleaner like that. And also, cool thing is they have a custom printed piece, so this is not a sticker. It's a hood, and it has all of the GTR markings on there, and it's a pretty cool printed piece. And also on the top here, they used these two 1x something, like 1x5 or whatever. It has a black piece on top. It looks really ugly because there's a space between them. And I don't know why they would have used like a 2x5 that is just fully black to put on top and just white on the sides. I don't know why they didn't do that, but apart from that, everything is amazing about this. And for example, on the box here, as you can see in this picture, the real GTR has these really cool aftermarket mirrors, and they also got that detail in here, as you can see, black mirrors, really cool. And now let's take a look at the interior. So in the interior, it comes with a minifigure, and he has two different head pieces. He can either come with hair or you can have him put on his racing helmet, which is a nice red with a little visor. And it comes with a wrench. And what's cool about this is that, as you saw in the end, I had all these extra pieces, and I have it right here. And I've covered this in many of my brick building videos, and no, I did not mess up the kits. These are actually included, probably because they're super tiny pieces, and they just make sure that the bag is filled, or just because there's different extra pieces that you can customize with. And as you can see here, what's really cool is that this kit comes with 2 different variations of rims. They're almost like hubcaps, but they're meant to look like rims on the car. So here we have a 5-pronged rim, very cool, it's a star. And then here we have this mini pronged rim, very cool. And so I chose to go with this one because this looks a lot more nicer on it. But you have different choices to put on, and what's cool is that this wrench actually works. So if you need to maybe change the rims, you can take your wrench and pop out the piece and exchange it with one of these. So you have 2 different kinds of your choice. So I thought that was really cool. A little bit more about the interior. Here's a look at it. And they had to put a magnifying glass right here. I'll add a picture of that in. And I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like the handbrake, which I thought was really cool, but it's kind of hidden. And here we have a stick shift and a steering wheel. And the steering wheel is a little bit more to the center of the car, so when you put your minifig in, as you can see here, the steering wheel is more to the right, but they had to put that there because, you know, of the shape of Legos. And there's 2 seats in here, and it can fit 2 people. So here we have my friend here, and I'll have him take off his hat because his hat is too big to fit in. And so if we put him in the car, 2 minifigs can fit in 1 car, and there you go. It looks really cool from the outside, and I think that was really nice that they added that in, because in some of their okay, let's just pretend that we didn't do that, because okay, what I was going to say was that in one of their earlier Speed Champions, it would only be a 1-seater on a 2-seater car, and I just really like that they chose this car to be a 2-seater, but unfortunately my friend here might be stuck in the car forever, so that is great. But oh well, at least he has a buddy to ride with now. And that was my review and thoughts on the Speed Champions Nissan GTR Nismo. I think it's a really good set. This is definitely my favorite one out of all of these Speed Champions that I have. It definitely has lots of nice detail and really cool just building features on this. And it was a blast to build. And all the stickers though, I just wish that LEGO will come up with a better way of putting on stickers, or if they could have just made these printed pieces. But overall, it's an awesome set and I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I sure had tons of fun building this, and I hope you guys like and subscribe. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye!